going on, everyone? My name is Matt and this is my 100th video on my channel. That is insane. I've got so much to talk to you about, but for my 100th video I thought I'd do something called 100 things that I've done. Now this is going to be fun. As you can see, I am in a different location. Just thought I'd mix it up, no other reason. So let's go with 100 things I've done. I probably won't say too much about each one because I do need to get through 100 of them, and that is extremely hard. It was hard enough writing the list, let alone saying it to you in a reasonable amount of time, so let's begin. Oh yeah, a quick side note, you may already know some of these things, but I guarantee you that you don't know all of them because no one other than me knows all of them. I was in a pantomime in year 8 and I performed with so many amazing people in front of hundreds of people, and it was my first proper acting experience. I played cricket for my county for a few years when I was younger. I have ridden a horse in the countryside in Texas. How much more American can you get? Here's a picture. I've also done the cinnamon challenge. Here's a clip. During my 4.5 years of YouTube, I filmed and not uploaded / deleted more videos than I have actually uploaded. That just shows how many videos that I've tried to make and failed or didn't like and just ended up deleting them. At some point in my life, I've had the following foods for breakfast: hot dogs, chicken nuggets, donuts, chocolate, and the list goes on and on. I once tried to keep my own group of pet snails up in my sister's room. That's a story for another video. When I was in middle school, I hosted the school talent show with Joseph Oliver, also known as the British Historian on YouTube. I once won money on a scratch card that was in a Christmas cracker, but I was too young to go and get it myself. In year 8 or 9, I think, I made about £50 profit buying sweets with my friend and then selling them to students at the school for a slightly more expensive price. Yeah. Businessman right here. Last year I managed to pass my GCSEs with 3 A stars, 2 A's and 6 B's. I've been to the world's best water park, or at least Europe's best water park, 3 times. It's in Tenerife. I've been to the only tropical jungle in Europe twice as well. That's awesome in Tenerife. I was once recognised at a carnival by someone who saw me on the news a few days before. Okay, so I'm going to explain this one a little bit more. When I went on the cricket tour with my county, at the airport the news team was there and they broadcasted our arrival on the news, and I didn't know this until someone then came up to me and said they recognised me. Dang, I'm famous. I've sold my own brand of t-shirt across 2 continents, Europe and America. That is insane. You can still buy them for yourself. There's also Far From Film phone cases if you want to click the link in the description. I have completed the Pokédex on Pokemon Yellow. I'm the only one in my immediate family, my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister, who's gone on a roller coaster that's actually gone upside down. I once played 18-hole golf in the pouring rain. I've seen England versus Australia at Lord's Cricket Ground in London. I got fit. I've read the whole of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, except the new book actually, so that's a lie. I've spent more time in the bath than probably anyone else I know. Pretty much anyone in my family can vouch for that. I've actually earned money from YouTube. My camera, my tripod, my lights, my green screen, they were all bought with money that I earned from making YouTube videos. Yeah! It's definitely not enough to live on, but it's a nice little bit of change each month. A couple of weeks ago, I counted the votes for the general election. The school said that I would be finished by 2 AM, and I actually got picked up at 7:30 in the morning. You'd know that if you go follow my Twitter and Instagram, so why not go check those out in the description. I've played cricket for about 8 years now and have been in the same team as my dad for 3 years, which is really, really cool. On my channel, I've made 4 short films / trailers. Go check out the film / trailers playlist. I've entered the ring in a Texas rodeo. I got into Stampy Longhead's love garden in Minecraft, he's a YouTuber by the way, for making him a video that now has over 100,000 views. Yeah, bet you didn't know that. Some of you probably most definitely did, but oh well. My videos of me talking to a camera have been viewed in over 100 countries across the globe. What? I met my girlfriend, who's actually behind me down there. I don't know if you can see the pictures of me and her, but she's down there. Fact that doesn't go towards the 100 facts is that I'm getting really hot and don't want to go red-faced, so I'm going to go open the windows. I've inspired people. That one isn't particularly specific, but I just love the fact that I can have a positive impact on your life. I've learnt the B movie and other films off by heart. I had my legs waxed for 10,000 subscribers and the hair has actually grown back now and my legs look relatively normal again. At the end of year 9, I took the decision to basically shave all my hair off and go pretty much bald. My hair was about that long. I don't know why I did that. I guess I just wanted the fringe out my eyes. The tan lines were real all around here. A few years ago on YouTube, I auditioned for Collab at Sea, which is Connor France's old collab, and he picked Casper Lee over me. Why would he do that? Oh yeah, because I was 14 years old and awkward, but whatever. I've been to Ripley's Believe It or Not Art Museum in Texas. I was evacuated from the cinema halfway through watching the Lego Movie due to a chemical leak at the splashdown across the road. And I never got to see the whole movie in the cinema. That just sucked. I've made a video speaking in 13 different accents. I had the guts to make a video of me singing, which got viewed by a few thousand people, and since then a few people have actually approached me asking if I wanted to make music, which I would love to try in some way or another. Even if I don't rate my voice that highly, I think that'd be really cool. I once sat on the toilet for 4 hours straight. I guess I got distracted. We're undoing a button. I have watched nearly all of the episodes of SpongeBob, discounting some of the newer ones. I've also read the entire Squire's Tales series, which I really love. It's my first proper series that I've really got stuck into. I've performed magic in a talent show and at a birthday party, and on top of that, have made quite a few magic videos on YouTube. Here they are. Yeah, they're not the only ones. The other ones just got deleted because I was 10 years old. I've been to Tenerife nearly 10 times. I've been on safari in America. I captained my district, which is like a division of the county, to an unbeaten season of cricket. They actually took the captaincy away from me next year and we lost all of our games, so I then decided to quit playing district because they didn't value me. I once played Hercules in Hercules. I've sung solo in front of a few hundred people on stage. That was crazy. Once when I was in Tenerife, we went whale watching and I fell asleep for the whole trip. Yep. Really worth my money there. I've been gorge scrambling, which is basically where you get into a freezing cold stream/river and climb up rocks. That was a lot of fun. I went rock climbing up a vertical mountainside. Woo, that was crazy. I've sailed in a boat where the London 2012 sailing events were held. I've ridden in the boot of a car in America because there were 8 of us and only 7 seats in the car. Don't tell anyone about that one. I won a talent show singing Things You Don't Say to Your Wife with my friend Nick and Ashley.
If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife.
I've taken A-level maths. That was a bad idea. I actually did my C2 exam today and it was really hard. There were people crying afterwards, so great. I've completed The Incredibles on the PS2 before in under 3 hours, the entire game. I once went into the amusements, or arcade, with 10 pence and came out with enough money to buy KFC for me and my friend. Yeah, I've made a lot of money from that machine. I guess I'm just good at it. I've started filling a memory box. That's actually kind of what my goal for YouTube was to have like a digital memory box on the internet that I could then look back on, and looking back on these 100 videos, I'm really proud of myself. In year 4, I wrote my own epic novel entitled The Feather of Protection. In middle school, I went from 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards that my friend gave me to having over 500 without buying a single pack. It's my business skills coming in again. Once in year 8, I did fart in PE due to excessive stretching at the beginning. I watched every episode of The Inbetweeners and both movies in the space of 3 days, whilst also going to school. I've been to London to see The Woman in Black live, and it was awesome. I've collaborated and spoke to YouTubers all across the world. I once made a video that the annoying orange himself commented on because I emailed it to the creator Danebo. I basically emailed him saying, "You inspired me to make this video, it's a parody of you, so why not check it out?" And he commented on it, and that was really cool. I also travelled to London to see One Man Two Governors live, and it was probably the funniest thing I've seen live. Actually no, Bouncers, which I saw in February, was the funniest thing I've ever seen live. That was at the same theatre that I did my Peter Pan pantomime at, so that also made it pretty special. It was literally the same auditorium, except I was in the audience this time. I built a treehouse. That has since been destroyed by some hardcore teenagers. Jerks. I once tried to swing on a rope swing and ended up falling off and landing in a lake. It's the same lake that features in my short film Separate Ways and my Change trailer, which you can see in my films playlist that I told you about earlier, and I just poked myself in the face. I have participated in an actual chess tournament, like a proper chess tournament. Nerd. Right here. And then I went on and made chess club a few years later. Everyone used to call me weird because I used to eat Ritz biscuits with chocolate spread, and then look what Cadbury did a few years later. They started making Cadbury bars with Ritz biscuits in. I should get the money for that idea. I once bought 2 packets of bicycle playing cards off of Amazon and accidentally opted to pay an extra £10 for next day delivery when the 2 packets only cost £3. To be fair, they did come the next day and they were pretty cool, I guess, but not worth £13. When I moved from my old house to this house that I'm in now when I was 3 years old, I took a fun bus. We took a fun bus from my old house to this house, and it had ball pits and everything, and it was really awesome. So I have therefore lived in this house for over 14 years, which is really weird. I once got my hand stuck in the ATM, meaning Dad had to take out some more money just to free my hand, which meant more money for me. It wasn't for me, but it makes that story sound a lot cooler. Otherwise it's just some loser getting his hand trapped in a machine. I once flipped over the handlebars of my old bike and winded myself on the brake. The brakes were like this, and the brake I hit actually bent all the way back, and I couldn't breathe. Since moving out of my joint room with Tom, I've actually kept my room tidy. I've been to a shopping mall in America. On one of my runs that I went on when I was in Tenerife, I found €5 on the floor. Okay, so I know I already mentioned my grades, but I got an A star in French. An A star. I was predicted a C, and my teacher said I was never gonna get a good grade. An A star. Oui, j'aime l'école. Best French ever. I think I just said I like the school. Despite my crippling fear of flying in a plane and crashing and dying, I get on a plane every time we go on holiday, no trouble. No trouble at all. I have climbed a tree to the very, very top. A few years ago I did film a video up there actually from the top of the tree on a really nice day, but the camera was my old camera and had a scratch on the lens, so the views looked rubbish, but I probably wouldn't trust myself climbing up there with that thing. Actually no, I could. I could wrap it around my neck. We shall see. I've played the Artful Dodger in Oliver. I made a gingerbread house, which you can see on my YouTube channel. I went to Haynes Motor Museum and watched a monster truck show where monster trucks crushed other cars, and what more could a little boy want? I wasn't that little, I think I was like 12 or something, but you feel me. I've written 2 songs with Joe for this YouTube channel, and both of them sucked. I once had a complete brain fart and put my underwear in the toilet instead of the wash bin, and then realised, have you ever done something like that? Yeah, probably just me and my family. I collected every single shootout card for the 2005 to 2006 season. They were like football trading cards. I bought so many packets, and I finally managed to get them all. They're upstairs under my bed, I think. I once helped my class in year 3 to win sports day. That's like the equivalent of the Olympic Games when you're an 8-year-old, so be happy for me. I learned to ride a bike. Yeah, you can see I'm running out of ideas here. In middle school, a few of us who were quite good at science went to a science museum, and I helped assemble a mini race car that actually worked. This one may or may not be true. I'm just going with what other people have told me, but apparently I almost jumped out of my window in my sleep. I once watched a 12 rated movie when I was 11. I'm sorry. In 2011, me and my friend Steve, who you actually saw in the last video, 10 Types of People in Exams, tried to make a YouTube channel called Prank Call TV. And basically we would get the phone book, phone random numbers, and ask them if someone was there that we could talk to. Like we'd say, oh, is Billy there? So nothing imaginative, and it didn't really work out. Especially because I only had 103 minutes on my phone, so we ran out pretty quickly. I've been camping with scouts. I might make a whole different video about that because there's a lot I could say. I played the dwarf Snoozy in our drama group's variation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Some kid in the front row actually stood up and pointed at me as I walked out going, "Mom, look! A real dwarf!" I was not that sure. Maybe I just played the part so well because, you know, I'm an actor. I won a magic contest on YouTube back when magic was my thing, like I mentioned earlier, and this guy from America actually sent me 4 packs of playing cards in the post, all the way from America. I just really loved that because it was the first tangible thing I got from the internet. I was like, wow, YouTube is actually a thing that real things can happen with. Did that make any sense? I hope you understand. When I was younger and went to a theme park, I was invited to the front to take part in an actual magic show, and I, myself, with a wave of this wand, made a girl float in the air. Nothing underneath her, she was just floating. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I haven't made up anything in this list. These are all things that I've actually done. And whilst writing this list, I successfully managed to make my entire body go numb because I wrote the entire thing from start to finish while sat on the toilet. Yeah, classy, right here. And this brings me to the 100th thing I've done, which is YouTube. YouTube! My throat is really sore after saying those 100 things and making this video, but YouTube is something incredible. From my first video to now, I never thought I'd get this far. I really didn't. To have over 11,000 subscribers, that is insane. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of you. You are a lot of people. I went on Omegle and met a lot of you, and that was really heartwarming. I was so nervous to begin with, but you guys were all so nice and so loving, and you made me feel so good. Some of you cried. You cried for seeing me. I should be crying. The fact that people want to see my face. They would voluntarily look at my face. That's something to cry about. And because of YouTube and how well it's gone, I'm able to go to Summer in the City in August with Jasmine. I'm so excited about that, so if you do go to Summer in the City, let me know in the comments. I'm going on Sunday the 16th, I think it is, so if you're there, come and see me, give me a hug, and take a selfie, because that's what kids do nowadays. But from the heart of my bottom, is that right? From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say a massive thank you. I did that little joke thing on purpose, by the way, but now it's not funny because I had to explain it. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you that have been watching me. I will say that I'm going to try and get back on it with videos, hopefully twice a week. But like I said at the end of my last video, the reason I haven't been doing it is because schoolwork has been getting really intense. But hey, we'll see where this takes us. Thank you for putting up with this extra long video. Obviously, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I've been filming for about half an hour, so it probably will be quite long. I would go into a great depth about how indebted I am to you all for watching me on YouTube, but like I said, this video's been long enough, and that's probably a video for a different day. I'm really excited to see what summer holds, what next year holds, and I hope you'll stick along with me. So there's 100 things I've done, 100th video completed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!